Warning. Potential hostile identified.
Bridge was the best.
She is at the center of all of this.
She wasn't the center. She was the wingman.
Keener's a wing woman.
Yeah, but Nat's too. And her dad's. She was the pretty thing that people expected nothing of, so they underestimated her. She used that to her advantage. She could never be who she really wanted to be, so she was everyone they needed her to be.
Sounds like the perfect spy.
Perfect corporate socialite doll. What you think Nat is, that's Bridge. She knew how to toe the line and sacrificed herself for the good of the collective. Nat would never. She wouldn't sacrifice a moment of unpleasantness unless there was something personal to gain from it.
You miss her?
Nat?
No, Bridget.
In the end, she was my best friend. And her and Faye, that's shit that makes you believe in love. They had something worth fighting for, and we killed it. Every choice we made, big or small, led to their deaths.
We didn't know. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing.
Hold it. Barden's talking like Bridge is actually gone. And he's kidding, right? And Keener, Theo did the whole fake dead thing for her too. Because she was Aaron's best friend and everything. Because she was the honeypot that reeled in Faye or Cassandra or whatever. She's the one that got even Natalia Sokolova of all people to allow the one-eyed koala, Cyclops or whatever, to join the Black Tusk. If anyone deserved a psych, I'm alive, it's her, right? She's the one that was following Kelso, right? It only makes sense that she's alive, right? She's probably dead, isn't she? She probably had the chance to be alive and decided that if they couldn't save Faye, she'd rather not be here either. Shh. Spare me the mushiness. It's all cute and everything, but the only reason they can't have the happily ever after is because we didn't know. I cheered you on when you cut Viper down, even though I felt bad for Charles, her dad. And so we went after Faye the way we did because it was Faye's choice to keep those plans from us. She decided to leave comms that we can only decipher after the fact. So yeah, we should stop apologizing because we don't need to. The point is, we didn't know. And because of that, Faye and Bridget apparently went off together to Elysium or Valhalla, but both of them are gone. I understand Faye's death in a sense, but Viper's? I don't know. Hearing the cons before and now makes me want to make her best friend list. Her loyalty, the selflessness, and sacrifice, they grew on me. No wonder this settlement and Theo's Marauder drone pay homage to her. But maybe Barden's coma lasted too long, or whatever Summers was drugging him with is making him forget the part that Bridge is still breathing. Or maybe Keener just kept him in the dark of all that, just because. But if he does have it all up there, despite your sniper shots when you captured him, and the bridge is really over, then in some ways, I guess I'm gonna miss her too. But let the dead bury their dead. Onto the land of the living, Brooklyn. Our need to secure Brooklyn Heights from these Rikers and talking to the civilians we rescued at Clark Street Hotel, we learned that the Rikers were active at the pier since their Rat Queen had stolen security clearance IDs to gain access to the site. So next on our agenda, was to spend a day at the Bridge Park Pier. While Theo would have preferred we made a stealthy entrance, that's not really our style. But all the noise as we tried to gain access to the pier got the attention of Bombshell, the Riker that chose to shrug off Hoskins' invitation to join the settlement.
The Rat Queen trusted me with the pier. I will not let her down or give up our new toys.
Yeah, Bombshell had a lot on her shoulders trying to keep us from securing the pier. Thinking she could actually do it speaks to her delusion. But I did wonder what she meant by toys.
Active launcher detected.
Ah, those type of toys. I wonder how Rat Queen got her hands on these things.
What do you need surface-to-air missiles for?
Aerial defense.
In a subway.
We need to swap the flies away while we take the bridge.
I thought you could disable their automated defenses.
We attack their power source, their defenses go down, but helos and reinforcements, those aren't on the bridge's network. We want this to end. We need to keep new agents from coming to their aid.
Of course. Danvers supply chain. We've dealt with launchers and turrets before, but I immediately thought about how nice it'd be if we had a
Agent, sending in the Marauder.
Yeah, one of those. The Marauder drone both helped and held up against these launchers quite a bit, but at a certain point, Theo realized it was time to tap out before we completely lost Viper's drone. So, we had to disable the launchers another way. The Anna Takeover Protocol way. Having Rat Queen's toys broken on her watch, and probably feeling that she was really close to completely failing her faction leader by surrendering the Pier's defensive position, Bombshell figured she'd join the fray once we hit the courtyard after we had taken both the north and south side. Poor crazy psycho Bombshell. I wonder if she regretted her decision to side up with the Rikers even as she breathed her last. Probably not. Sometimes folk are hardwired to be nuts, no matter the circumstance. We can track some of her communications after she left Hoskins for the Rikers to see a pattern of lunacy.
What were you doing in Brooklyn Heights? Let us go! Not until you tell me why you're really here. We were just skating, got lost and ended up on the wrong street. You kids okay? Your kids were trespassing. You want me to let them go? You need to make this right. I don't have that much on me. I can give you 3 water bottles and 2 MREs. Deal. We need to do something. The bridge gets bigger every day. We need to raid one police plaza.
You want to steal from the cops to fight the super cops.
I want to see if there's anything left in the armory. Better than picking up guns off dead bodies. At least what's in the armory is sterile.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of other people's bodily fluids on my piece.
Besides the fun time Bombshell provided, she also gave us a lead. Theo was able to trace Bombshell's past movements from here to the hotel, as well as to the museum. And since she got direct orders from Rat Queen to manage the pier, there was a chance Rat Queen was at least at the museum at some point. To get there, we'd have to catch a helo ride with Belle, since the spot was beyond the busted up DZ. But since I was craving a chance to potentially get to meet this Rat Queen myself, I'd reserved my ticket for the trip. I'll be watching, agents.